I understand you want me to give you a bus, and I'm not going to do it. And he said, there's something tearing me up inside, and that's why I'm here. My mom said, well, can I tell you one thing? He said, sure, go ahead. She said, one day when you stand before God, he's going to be awfully upset with you if you don't give me a bus. That owner looked at my mom and he said, I got a question. If I give you a bus, who'd drive it? He said, you? And my mom looked at him and she said, I never thought of that. She said, I need for you to give me a bus and a driver. That man looked at my mom and he said, lady, he said, something's just tearing me up. Do you understand? Our God is in control. He said, here's the deal. I'm going to give you one bus, one driver, one Sunday. One and only one. And I stood there and I thought, I don't believe this. She got a bus and a driver. My mom said, oh, thanks. But she said, can I say one more thing? She said, there's two sides to town. I was too fearful to ask for two. I really need two buses and two drivers. He said, lady, here's the deal. I'll give you two buses and two drivers for one Sunday. But she said, you got to promise me God knows about this. And my mom said, oh, I will. He only gave us two buses and two drivers for one Sunday, because the second Sunday he gave us three. And within less than 2 years, he was giving us 35 buses and 35 drivers every Sunday. The Sunday school that had no kids in 5 years' time never had less than 5,000 children in it. And it was all run by a lady. And it was all run by a lady who couldn't do anything for herself, who in her own words was extremely damaged goods. But she's right, God loves to use damaged goods. When it was all done, that bus owner wrote my mom a letter and he said, Miss Gibbs, because you cared about a bus and believed God was in control, he said, my whole family is saved. Every driver in my company is saved. Then he said, I don't know how you got me to paint those buses the church colors, but we even did that. I said, Mom, look at this. She said, I didn't do it. But I serve a God who does all things